All right, I'm gonna do a quick little kiln opening. It's a baby kiln. I loaded this up Christmas Eve, fired it, and I was gonna unload it Christmas Day, but with the holiday, I didn't get to it, so we'll do it today. This has the mushroom mugs in it, 2 of them. So in my Mushroom Panter class, we made mushroom mugs as well as little sculpted mushrooms. So if you haven't done that yet, check that class out. And here is the Tucker's CCSS clay. It's a brown clay with speckles, and that's speedball black underglaze that I painted a mushroom-ish shape on and then carved my name into it, along with some little embellishments. Now, we made these little guys and sculpted them, and they look really cute, right? I love them. So for the glaze, I used Spectrum, autumn purple on the inside, autumn purple on the outside. You have to be careful with Spectrum glazes. If you put more than 2 coats, they do start to bubble a bit, and that can be a problem, so keep that in mind. I did do 1 coat of Hot Running Chowder on the rim, and that's the light color that you're seeing kind of dripping. It dripped pretty well down the side. For the mushrooms, I went ahead and I used the Mayco Speckled buff engobe on the stem of the mushroom and on the underside of the caps. And that gives it that light color instead of being the dark clay. Because remember, the clay is this color. I wanted these little parts to be slightly lighter. So I did that there. And then I went back in with sienna. I believe, I'll show it to you right here. It's burnt sienna from Colors for Earth Color Concentrates. I used the burnt sienna to actually darken the stems a bit, but not as dark as the bottom, although that is kind of close, isn't it? So maybe we could have left these alone and just not glazed them. And I did not glaze these. I just wiped them clean and made sure there was no glaze on them. So I applied the glaze to the whole thing first. Then I went and did the mushroom coloring. So then I did the staining with the speckled buff engobe. Then I added the sienna, and then I used Mayco Hot Tamale Stroke and Coat on the caps. And I also used Mayco's Cottontail, which is their white, and I used the back of a brush. You could also use a bottle. Now, the Stroke and Coat does move. So if you wanted your little dots for your mushrooms to stay put and not move, I would use designer liner or in white underglaze. So that's this first one. Put that right there. Love it. Second one, I used a different clay. So you can see this is Tucker's Smooth Spec on this one, and this is the CCSS. Let me turn that way so you can see it. So you can see the difference. Now the glaze on the inside of both of these is the autumn purple, and they look pretty similar inside. This mug's a little bigger bottom. If we put them up against each other, oh, it's a lot bigger. I made them a little differently. I made a smaller bottom and then I kind of pushed it in. This one I left the bottom wide. I wanted a really wide bottom. This one I put 3 mushrooms on. This one I put 5. So it's a whole family of mushrooms. So the glaze on this, again, is the autumn purple on the inside. It's so weird. That spot is technically glazed. Do you see it down in there? But it's just a lighter color. Huh, weird. And then outside is the pearl white. 2 coats. And you can see 1 coat, 2 coat. I didn't try to get it super even. I wanted sort of a mottled look to it. But the specks come through and are really nice. Same thing with the stems. I went ahead and put the speckled buff on them, although I probably didn't need to. And then I did the burnt sienna to make them a little browner. So if we look at the clay color, it's definitely darker. And then the same hot tamale from Mayco Stroke and Coat on the mushroom caps, and the white is the cottontail. I think next time I do these, well, the next time I make them, because I have 2 more I've already glazed. I'll show you. Yeah, before firing, before firing, after firing. So I have 2 more that are glazed and ready to go. And I did use the Stroke and Coat on it, but I really want my white dots to stay put. So next time I'm just going to use designer liner from Mayco, or you could just use an underglaze and it won't move. The glaze on this one, it's the dark clay. It's the autumn purple inside and out, hot running chowder, and the mushroom cap. So it'll basically be the same as this right here, is before, after. And then the other one that I have to fire, oh yes, this is gonna be a surprise because it's Sunrise from Mayco on the light clay. And Sunrise, if you remember, I'll grab the test tile for it. Is that beautiful Look at this color. That's what this is gonna be. All right, we'll have to do another one. I'm gonna load these up probably right now and fire them. So I've got 2 more mushroom mugs. The next time I make mushroom mugs though, I'm definitely gonna do this underglaze or the designer liner. I really am disappointed that I mean, it's okay, but I want the dots to stay put. So that's the first layer. Oh, we got one more thing. Hold on, I'll put these here. This is the ornaments we glazed for Christmas. This is Kevin's little thing he made. It's a little luminary screen that you can put in front of a candle and the tree will then glow. It's very sweet. So he made that. There's a couple layers of ornaments in here, so we'll go ahead and I'll just grab that and share with you. Since we glazed these on Monday in our holiday party, I'll share with you. So here is the little unicorn that I did using I did use the Colors for Earth color concentrates, and that is on the Tucker Smooth Spec clay. Very cute. Here's one I did. I don't think I did it on the broadcast, but I put hot tamale on the whole thing, and then I wiped back, just leaving some in the recesses. The texture here is from Dayla Design Gifts. It's from one of her little rollers. It's a cute little ornament. Usually I make these and I don't glaze them like I did here. So here's one that I made, and I did not glaze any of it, but I fired it to cone 5. So it's vitrified, it's finished, but it will never be shiny. It's a matte finish, like a sand dollar, but it's got specks. So that's a cute idea. And then here's the one I did with Sambow's little gingerbread underglaze decals. And I think I'll put some mother of pearl luster on this and maybe some gold, so that'll go back in the kiln. Oh, here's Kevin's little tree he made using Mayco stroke and coats. Put that down. That came out really nice. He did glaze these during the broadcast, so you can go watch and see there. The little gingerbread man I did using the stroke and coats. Didn't glaze the body, the main part of him. Just did his mitts and icing. And there's the back of that guy. And then I did a house. One of the house cutters I got from King Arthur Flower, although I think you can get them other places. But any house, this is a cute design because although it can be Christmas, it also can be Valentine's. And it came out really sweet. I used Colors for Earth on this, and that is red geranium, the Colors for Earth white, and I mixed the pink, the white, and red together to get these colors. And then I put a clear glaze on top. That's how come we have the little gloss. And then the last thing in this kiln, which is kind of appropriate for ending the year, is Kevin's snow globe, the Bigfoot snow globe that he made using the cutters and stamps from Dayla Design Gifts. He carved the year in, and then are you ready? I'm so sorry, but I don't think Kevin should be sorry anymore because he did such a nice job on this ornament. Way to go, Kev. Yay, I think we'll put this up all year long in our house because it's so cute. I might luster it if he wants me to. I might not. We'll just have to wait and see. But I think it turned out spectacular. I will, I'll bring you up and I'll say hi. Yes, I'm freezing, so I'm in a ton of layers. Hi, all right. I can't see with my glasses on. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's 3 degrees outside, so it's a little cold. This little guy right here, I'm gonna keep. This one's for me. The other ones that I have, I'll make them available. One of my plans for 2025, which I'm really gonna make myself stick to, is I'm gonna make pots and sell them again. A lot of times you can only get my pots from Open Studio Weekend events. I'm gonna really work on making some pieces and have them available for you all to get. So, awesome things from this kiln. Kevin did so great on his little ornament, and I am just loving these. So thanks for being with us this year, everybody. I don't know if I'll have another kiln opening. Maybe the other mugs I'll share. but I don't know if I'll have another big one. We'll have to just wait and see for this year. If not, I'll see you all in 2025. I fired the other 2 mushroom mugs, and I just want to do a quick check them because I already shared with you the first, so that's all that was in here, was just these 2. Oh, so good. Dark clay. Got a little alumina hydrate in the bottom to clean off. This is the autumn purple from Spectrum, and it is so pretty. 2 coats, and then running hot chowder on the rim. And then this one right here, I did pearl white. I thought I was gonna do the sunrise, but I changed my mind because I didn't want it to be orange with the red. I thought that it wouldn't work. So I just went with the white twice. Really like it. I really like the inside. 2 coats of pearl white brushed on, and the mushrooms I did exactly like they were done in the Mushroom Panter class. So this one right here will take over, oh, that's probably just kind of close. We'll take over to the filming area, which I'm resetting today, right here. And we'll put this one here. I'll have to go get the purple one and put it up here. And actually this one from the other day, no, this is the sunrise. Let's all right, let me go grab the purple and we'll talk about it. So I'll tack this video onto the end of the previous one and the kiln opening, because this is the autumn purple that just came out of the kiln. This that I did the other day, I thought that was autumn purple because it came out very purpley compared to the pearl white, but it's not. It's the sunrise. And then this is the autumn purple, which I love. That's, let's see, which is my favorite? It's hard to tell, right? They're all great, but the sunrise is really pretty, really, really pretty. The purple, just by making that background darker, it makes it pop. The mushrooms really pop. And then the ones here we did with Georgie's. We used the autumn foliage wash, and then I put autumn foliage interactive pigment on the big planter, and then I did the eggshell wash very, very lightly, as you can tell, and then we did the mushrooms all the same on all of them. So they might look a little different. I don't think they pop. The stems of the mushrooms don't pop on this one, but they do here. So really, I think the autumn purple is my favorite. The pearl white doesn't have quite as much contrast. I could have made the stems darker. So there's the 3 glaze options I did on the mugs, and then the background is the planters. So you decide. And I could have done the handle to match the handle on the planters with the red. I didn't, but you could. So it's just options. I can see I got a tiny bit of red here on that little stem. That's okay. Happens, right? So overall though, I'm very pleased with how these turned out. They look great as a setting. You know, you could definitely make these cottage core mushrooms. All that is going to be very, very popular continuing this year. So if you want to make some things that will fly off your shelves if you sell your pottery, here you go.